Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you a few things about hair loss. So I'm going to share with you a few tips that I have that I picked up along the way from derms, from doctors, from personal experience, because I went through hair loss for about 4 years. So I'm going to share those tips. Hope you learned something from them. I'm also going to touch on at the very end of the video the one thing that had a huge impact with regards to reducing hair loss for me. You can just like watch it or skip to the end to see that. I hope that this video is helpful for you guys out there. I hope it helps to at least minimize some of the anxiety that you have with regards to your hair loss, because you know that you're gonna be like taking action and like doing what you can do to at least try and minimize it. And so yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this and that it helps you. Yeah, keep watching. Here are my tips, okay? Number 1, when you go to brush your hair, make sure that your hair is dry. So do not start out brushing your hair right after you got out of the shower. Make sure that you're brushing your hair before you get in the shower. Dermatologists will say point blank, do not brush your hair when it's wet, because it is the connection that it has to your scalp is weaker, okay? But if you must do that because you just have really matted hair or whatever the case is, make sure that you have like tons of conditioner in your hair, or that if you do it, that's like if you're in the shower, make sure you have the conditioner in your hair. If you have to do it, you know, right after you get out of the shower, make sure that you have like some sort of leave-in conditioner or some sort of something in your hair that's making it so that your brush isn't getting caught, because that is just the worst thing ever. The type of brush that you should have to brush your hair, I'm gonna just grab mine. Okay, so you want a brush that has wide, like, bristles, is that the right word? So like pretty decently wide, and they're a little flexible. My brush is kind of dirty, so don't judge me. So this is my brush. I've had a few brushes just like this, wider ones, but the same type of bristles. It's like there's like dust in this, so sorry. But yeah, just like this, it's amazing. Literally, I can comb through my hair, doesn't catch. The third thing I'm going to recommend to you is with regards to styling your hair. If you want your hair straight and you must use a hair straightener, make sure that when you're straightening, you're like holding the top of your hair as you're straightening down. So if this is my hair straightener, I'm holding with this hand and I'm straightening down. And what that's gonna do, again, is that you're just gonna like keep the tension. You're taking on the tension with your hand, as opposed to, you know, your scalp taking it, and then your hair, you know, just obviously having that tension and the stress, and eventually it's gonna fall out because you're putting that tension on it. Okay, so the second option is if you must curl your hair. Your weapon of choice should be a curling wand, because when you have a curling wand, what you're doing is you're essentially taking the hair, so this is the curling wand, you're curling it and you're letting it go, and there's no tension on it at all. If you're to curl your hair with a straightening iron, which is essentially what I did for, I don't know, like maybe 2+ years, what you're doing is you're like taking the straightening iron, clamping it on your hair, twisting it, and pulling. So that's obviously gonna have like the tension versus the no tension of a curling wand. So definitely use a curling wand. It should be, you know, your go-to. And that's what I use if I need to use heat to like recurl my hair. I found it's helped a lot as well. Okay, so that's all about like styling your hair with like a tool. The next thing, which is a really, really big one, is about wearing your hair up. So dermatologists will say, and I was told like point blank, don't wear your hair in a ponytail. Don't wear it in anything that's like up high on your head where there's a lot of like tension holding it there, right? If it's a low ponytail, the only type of ponytail or braid or anything that you should be wearing is like down here, okay? No tension anywhere, your hair is just going, it's fine. Once you go and you start having your hair in these like updos and in high ponytails and in high buns, you're just like causing tension, constant tension on the roots, and your hair will fall out. So that like goes a step further. I know a lot of people will sleep with their hair in a ponytail, or they'll sleep with their hair in a top bun, and that is just about the worst thing ever. So just don't do that. You need to sleep with your hair down. That's what I was told like time and time again. Reduce tension, reduce the amount of strain you're putting on your hair and therefore your scalp, because that's going to be the best thing. Okay, so those were like, you know, my main tips. Okay, I shared like a few of them. Those are my main tips, and they helped me. They gave me peace of mind. I knew I was doing my part for what I could do to help minimize my hair loss. So one last thing I'm going to share with you guys is what worked for me in substantially reducing my hair loss. And it's not a tip, it's just like something that I realized for myself that works. I have no scientific proof for it, like at all whatsoever. And it is, okay, are you ready? Might sound crazy, but it is drinking filtered water. So like bottled water. I grew up drinking tap water, it was fine. Went to school, you know, drank tap water, fine. Like literally it's fine, it should be fine. It's supposed to be drinkable, it's fine. But I realized I went away on vacation to Saint Martin, and the water on that island is all filtered. Like the tap water is filtered, equivalent to bottled water. And when I was there, I noticed that my hair was pretty much not falling out at all, and I really couldn't figure out what was causing that. And probably for a year after that, I was like trying to recreate scenarios like what I had when I was in Saint Martin, so that I could like crack the code on what was causing a difference. And so I was like, well, I was eating a lot of like fatty foods when I was there because I was on vacation, so maybe I should try that, because I usually don't. That did nothing, obviously. I wasn't drinking Diet Pop when I was there, so I tried cutting that out. Wasn't that either. I was eating more fruits and vegetables. Wasn't that. I was in the sun. It wasn't that. Like, I tried all the different things, and then it occurred to me, oh, well, the water there is different. So after like literally at least a year, I started drinking just filtered water, and I saw the biggest difference ever. It's not like my hair doesn't fall out at all, because that wouldn't be natural, but it like is substantially better. And I have no scientific proof for this, and I even tried like researching it, and I have seen no articles on it or anything, but this is just what worked for me. And I know if you're in a position like I was in, it's not gonna hurt to try something else. So I was happy to try new things. I'm sure like this is such a small thing. Try filtered water. If it has an effect, great. If it doesn't have an effect, so you tried it for like 3 weeks, whatever. Okay guys, so that is pretty much all for my video. I hope you learned something from the tips. I hope you can like have some quick wins and just implement them and see at least a little bit of a reduction in your hair loss. So I hope this helped you guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up down below, leave me a comment, reach out to me on Instagram. I'm at xdeliae, and yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.